Welcome to my podcast. I'm very happy you are here with me. This is your host, Laiba, and today we are going to talk about a very important topic. The topic is how to study English when you are alone. Many people think that learning English is difficult, especially when they are alone. They feel confused. They don't know where to start. Sometimes they feel scared because they don't have a teacher or a partner. But let me tell you something very important. You can learn English by yourself. Yes, you can. In fact, studying alone can be very powerful if you do it the right way. You can learn at your own speed. You can practice anytime, and you can become more confident day by day. In this podcast, I will guide you step by step. I will share simple methods, easy tips, and a clear plan that you can follow every day. So, don't worry if you are learning alone. After this episode, you will feel more confident and more motivated. Let's start this journey together. Now let's understand something very important. What does studying alone really mean? Studying alone means learning by yourself. It means you are your own teacher. You decide what to study, when to study, and how to study. It does not mean you are completely without help. You can still use many things like YouTube videos, mobile apps, books, and podcasts. These are your learning tools. The difference is, you are in control. In a classroom, a teacher tells you what to do. But when you study alone, you choose your own path. You learn in your own way and at your own speed. Some people think studying alone is difficult. They think, I can't do this without a teacher. But this is not true. Studying alone can actually be easier and more comfortable. You don't feel shy. You don't feel pressure. You can repeat lessons again and again. And the best thing is, you can focus on your weak areas. So remember, studying alone does not mean learning without support. It means learning with freedom. And this freedom can help you become a strong English learner. Why studying English alone is powerful. Host Laiba. Now let's talk about something very interesting. Why is studying English alone so powerful? Many people think learning alone is a weakness, but actually, it is a big strength. First, when you study alone, you have full freedom. You can study anytime you want, morning, afternoon, or even at night. You are not limited by any class time. Second, you can learn at your own speed. If something is easy, you can move fast. If something is difficult, you can slow down and repeat it again. There is no pressure. Third, studying alone helps you build confidence. When you solve problems by yourself, you feel stronger. You start believing in yourself. Fourth, you become independent. You don't wait for a teacher or a friend. You take action by yourself. And this is a very important skill, not only for English, but for life. Another powerful thing is focus. When you are alone, there are fewer distractions. You can give full attention to your learning. And let's be honest, sometimes in a class, we feel shy. We don't speak because we are afraid of making mistakes. But when you are alone, there is no fear. You can speak, practice, and make mistakes freely. And this is how real learning happens. So remember, studying alone is not a problem. It is a powerful opportunity. If you use it in the right way, you can improve your English faster than you think. 4. Common problems learners face when studying alone. Host Laiba. Now let's talk about the real challenges. Studying alone is powerful, but it is not always easy. Many learners face some common problems. If you understand these problems, you can solve them. The first problem is lack of motivation. In the beginning, you feel excited. But after a few days, you feel lazy. You don't feel like studying. The second problem is confusion. You don't know what to study. Grammar, vocabulary, speaking, everything feels important, and this makes you confused. The third problem is no clear plan. Without a plan, you waste time. You watch random videos, but you don't see real improvement. Another problem is no speaking partner. You want to speak English, but there is no one to practice with. This makes you feel stuck. Also, many learners have a fear of making mistakes. They think, what if I speak wrong English? Because of this fear, they don't practice at all. One more problem is feeling lonely. Sometimes you feel like you are the only one learning. You feel bored and disconnected. But here is the good news. All these problems are normal. Every English learner faces these challenges. You are not alone. And the best part is, each of these problems has a simple solution. In the next part, I will show you a step-by-step method to study English alone in the right way. So don't worry, you are on the right path. 5. How to study English alone. Main methods. Now let's talk about the most important part of today's podcast. How can you really study English when you are alone? Many people think, I don't have a teacher, so I cannot learn English. But this is not true. Today I will show you very simple and powerful methods that you can use at home without any teacher. Let's start. 1. Listening practice. The first and most important method is listening. You should listen to English every day. You can use YouTube videos, English podcasts, English songs, or even simple English stories. At the beginning, don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just listen again and again. Your brain will slowly start understanding English words and sentences. Even 10 to 20 minutes daily listening can improve your English a lot. 2. Speaking practice. Self-talk. Now let's talk about speaking. Many learners are afraid because they have no one to talk to. But here is a simple solution. Talk to yourself. Yes, just speak English with yourself. For example, when you wake up, say, I am waking up now. When you eat, say, I am eating food. When you go outside, say, I am going outside. You can also stand in front of a mirror and talk. This is called mirror practice. It may feel strange at first, but it is very powerful for fluency. 3. Reading simple English. Next method is reading. Start with very easy English. You can read short articles, children's stories, simple English books, social media posts in English. Don't try difficult books in the beginning. When you read, try to understand the meaning of sentences. If you find new words, write them in a notebook. Reading helps you learn new vocabulary and sentence structure. 4. Writing practice. Writing is also very important. You don't need to write big essays. Start small. For example, write 5 sentences about your day. Write what you did today. Write your future plans in simple English. Example, today I woke up at 7 a.m. I ate breakfast. I studied English for 30 minutes. This will improve your thinking in English. 5. Use English apps and online tools. Now, in today's world, you have many tools. You can use English learning apps on your phone. These apps help you learn vocabulary, grammar, and speaking. Also, you can watch English videos with subtitles. Pause, repeat, and practice the sentences. Your phone can become your English teacher if you use it correctly. So remember, you don't need a classroom to learn English. You don't need a teacher all the time. You just need listening every day, speaking with yourself, reading simple English, writing small sentences, using your phone smartly. If you do these things daily, even alone, your English will improve step by step. Now let's talk about a very important part, your daily routine. If you are learning English alone, you must have a simple routine. Without a routine, you will feel confused and lazy. But with a routine, your learning becomes easy and strong. Let me give you a very simple daily plan that you can follow. Morning routine, 10 to 15 minutes. In the morning, start your day with English listening. You can listen to a short English video or a simple podcast or an English song with lyrics. Don't worry about understanding everything. Just listen carefully. This will wake up your English brain. You can also repeat 2 to 3 sentences out loud. Afternoon routine, 20 to 30 minutes. In the afternoon, focus on reading and vocabulary. You can read a short English article or story, learn 5 to 10 new words. Write those words in a notebook. Try to make simple sentences with new words. For example, if the word is happy, you can write, I am happy today. Evening routine, 20 to 30 minutes. In the evening, practice speaking. This is very important. You can talk to yourself in English, describe your day, or speak in front of a mirror. Example, today I studied English. I learned new words. I feel good. Do not worry about mistakes. Just speak. Night routine, 5 to 10 minutes. Before sleeping, do a small writing practice. Write what you did today, what you learned. 1 or 2 simple sentences. For example, today I practiced English. I am improving slowly. This helps your brain remember English while you sleep. Final message of this section. So remember, your daily routine should be simple. Morning equals listening, afternoon equals reading, plus vocabulary. Evening equals speaking, night equals writing. If you follow this routine every day, even for a short time, your English will improve very fast, even if you're learning alone. Now let's talk about some powerful tips that can help you improve your English faster, even when you are studying alone. These tips are simple, but very effective if you follow them every day. 1. Think in English. The first and most powerful tip is start thinking in English. Don't always translate from your language. For example, instead of thinking, I want water, in your language first, try to think directly, I want water. At the beginning, it is difficult, but slowly your brain will adjust. This is the fastest way to become fluent. 2. Practice. Every day, consistency is more important than time. Even if you study only 20 to 30 minutes daily, it is enough, but you must do it every single day. Don't study one day and then leave it for 3 days. Small daily practice is better than long, irregular study. 3. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Many learners stop speaking because they are afraid of mistakes. But mistakes are part of learning. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. So, don't stop yourself. Speak freely, even if it is not perfect. 4. Repeat and review. Repetition is very powerful. If you learn new words or sentences, repeat them again and again. For example, today you learn 5 words. Tomorrow review them again. After 3 days, repeat again. This helps your memory become strong. Final message of this section. So remember these simple tips. Think in English practice every day. Don't fear mistakes. Repeat again and again. If you follow these 4 tips, your English will improve much faster, even if you are learning alone at home. Now let's talk about some common mistakes that many English learners make when they are studying alone. If you avoid these mistakes, your learning will become much easier and faster. 1. Only studying grammar. Many learners think grammar is everything, so they spend all their time on grammar rules. But this is not enough. English is a skill, not only theory. You must also listen, speak, read, and write. If you only study grammar, you will understand English, but you may not speak it. 2. Not practicing speaking. Some learners only read and listen, but they never speak. This is a big mistake. Speaking is the most important skill for fluency. Even if you are alone, you should speak to yourself every day. 3. Giving up too early. Many people start learning English with excitement, but after a few days or weeks, they stop because they think it is difficult. But English takes time. You must be patient and continue every day. 4. No consistency learning English. Once in a while does not help. For example, studying one day and then skipping many days. This breaks your progress. Small daily practice is much better than random study. Final message of this section. So remember, don't focus only on grammar. Always practice speaking. Don't give up early. Be consistent every day. If you avoid these mistakes, your English learning journey will become much smoother, even when you are studying alone. Now we are at the final part of this podcast. I just want to give you a simple message. Learning English alone is not easy at the start, but it is 100% possible. You do not need a perfect teacher. You do not need a big classroom. You only need one thing: daily practice. If you practice a little every day, your English will slowly grow. Step by step, you will become more confident. Don't compare yourself with others. Everyone learns at a different speed. Just focus on your own progress. Even if you make mistakes, it is okay. Mistakes mean you are learning. Remember this: small effort every day becomes big success one day. So keep going, stay patient, and believe in yourself. You can do it. Thanks for watching Talk Smart English 3. Take care and goodbye.